All right, so it is. This video is about my ear stretching. I decided I'll come up with some tips to help anybody that want to stretch their ears. And right now, okay, the first thing is wash your hands. I just washed my hands, dried them with a paper towel, and look at them. I just washed my ears, dried them. I know it's hard to see that one. I'm sorry. But you can sort of see. I'm very apologetic for that. Okay, there we go. See my gaping hole? So, yeah. So this video is, that one is not as stretched as the other one. First thing, wash your hands very, very well. Dry them with a paper towel. Turn off the water with the paper towel. You don't want to touch anything. You want to make sure your ears are clean. At any time when you handle your ears while stretching, you want to make sure your ears are very clean. Okay. Hence, the best time to stretch your ears is going to be after you get out of the shower. You don't have to do that though. But I'm telling you, it's best. So I took mine out because I'm not stretching mine right now. I'm just cleaning them. But I put them in a solution of, these are my clothes, 91% alcohol. And we'll shake, and let that sit there while I clean my ears. And the best thing is going to be to have a spray bottle with some type of cleaning water, which I have a thing, and it's called cleaning water. And so, and then clean your whole ear, like wipe your whole ear. Like, just because you stretching your lobe is a part of a unit which is called your ear. You've got the inside, but you want to clean it good. This is soaked in the solution. You want to use like a cleaning water or witch hazel, something that's not abrasive. Do not use alcohol. They tell you do not use alcohol. Listen, do not use alcohol, especially when you're stretching and your ears trying to heal, because you want it to heal, not dry out. You don't want it to dry. You want to keep it oiled, or, you know what I'm saying, like, you want to keep it moist. You don't want it to be you don't want it to dry out. So what you're gonna do, this is what I do. You see how I cleaned it? I'm drying it out. My whole ear dry, clean with fresh paper towel. And so after I do that, this is the part where I get the oil ready. Now it's going to be better if you use a Q-tip. Like I said, your hands all clean. That's why it's imperative that you make sure your hands are clean. So you're just going to put a little oil on there. Make sure it's real nice and lubed. I've been stretching my ear for a long time, few years, and then I stopped because I had damaged my ears so bad, and I had just caused, I think, like some kind of horrible sinus infection. It was terrible. So once I do that, got the air clean real good, got it oiled, I'll get another paper towel and take my earring out of the solution, and I'm gonna dry it real good. And this is a stainless steel, I want to say 00, because my other ear is at 3/16. Now I dry the inside of the tunnel and the outside. Put a little oil on there, which is just, that's vitamin E oil, which they say don't use Vaseline because Vaseline is thick. It attracts lint, and you're going to draw a lot of unwanted particles. You use some type of a thin oil. Tea tree oil is good, but I will still water it down with some type of vitamin E oil, because it's it can be a little strong. So this ear is very recently stretched, and so it's still a little bit you can't see my ear. Oh, sorry y'all. It's still a little bit where you know, tender is what I'm looking for. Now I came up with some tips. Let me stick to the plan. Oh, it's going back in here. So now, like I said, you always want to wash your hands. Whether your ears are healed or not, it doesn't matter, because you could be doing anything and you could stretch it the wrong way, or you try to go up an earring size and you stretch it the wrong way. And so there's just a very delicate thing. You know, it can get infected, and you don't want that, because it can cause you issues. Like if you just got an infection, like you want to not if your ears get infected, go to the hospital and get some antibiotics or some kind of something to help yourself, because it's no fun, and it can make it leave permanent. Just go see about it. If your ears ever get crusty, they have not crusty, but if they get pus on them and they wet, and you try to change them and keep them clean, and you need to go to and let somebody go ahead and let you get some antibiotics and heal that up, because I'm telling you, it's a different kind of infection you can get from stretching your ears and doing it improperly. Not that you're not clean, but it's just improper what you're doing. And so you want to pay big attention to it. So you want to wait when you stretch. You want to wait when you stretch your ears, because not waiting long enough, not giving the ears proper time to heal is another thing. You want a nice round hole. You don't want anything hanging or dangling. You don't want a cat butt, which is why, another reason why I stopped and started, it took so long, a couple years before I started back. Because that's when you take your plug out and it's wrinkly, and they call it cat butt or something like that. But you don't want that either. So, just like my nose is itching right now, all this stuff allergies and signs that I have going on. But I'm not going to do that right now, because I'm busy doing this right here, and I don't want to cross-contaminate my ears by blowing my nose right now in the middle of this process. Get some oil on there. Make sure it stay oil. You don't want them to dry out. And you want to make sure you're doing this right here, this step, especially, at least once a day. Like, so when you shower, you should do this, and then maybe one more time. So, oh Lord, can't get it enough. This one is 7/16, and this is like, I was at a half an inch, but I went and stopped. I know, y'all, that's not the best, but we'll get it together. You see it though. You'll see it. So some people use, while they're stretching, tapers. Can you see this? They use these to go to larger sizes. You have to be very careful with these, that you don't push and push and push and go too fast while you're stretching. Wait 30 days in between sizes. Once you get past the point of, once you get past the point of the taper, you get to the size where the tapers are to, you start get this tape, this PTF tape, and you go around your plugs with one layer as you feel necessary, and you move up like that. That's different ways that people stretch. And then some people, like in the very, very smaller sizes, you can do dead stretch, where you just take the tapers, because they'll be very, very small in the beginning. So you take those tapers and just push through. It depends on you, what stage, how you want to do it. Protect your ears. Don't use alcohol or Vaseline, peroxide, or cleansing water like you will remove makeup with. Wash your hands before touching or dealing with them. You can stretch your ears to a point where they will not go back to the size of a regular earring hole, so you want to be very careful. My ears only go down to like a 0, or the size below a 0, which is what, a 2 maybe, yeah, because the smaller the bigger. So yeah, they won't be going back to the little 18 or 22 size earrings or something like that. I do have a septum piercing and a nose piercing. I don't really wear jewelry in all the time. My septum piercing is too low. It needs to be re-pierced. I haven't got that far yet, but I have the regular nasal piercing as well. So maybe sometimes you'll see me with jewelry in those piercings. Um, like I said, a spray bottle helps. It helps you from touching and touching. Use clean paper towels every time. Wait in between stretches. You don't want to cause yourself pain. And when I get this ear to a 7/16, I'll come back, re-clarify this video, and show you while I'm stretching how I do it. So thank you for listening. Thank you.